Good afternoon, everybody. It's Anita with Tuesdays at 2, session 2. Hope you guys are doing well. As you can see, it's getting time for a haircut, and it's just not going to happen anytime soon. I did just see a funny video on Facebook of an older lady who decided to cut her own hair. It was way longer than mine, and she didn't even hold the hair up with her hand. She just took her craft scissors and started cutting away. She was so funny. So if you happen to find her, I don't remember what her name was, but it was really cute. But she was using craft scissors, and she made a point of saying that. So very funny. I'm going to try not to do that if possible, because I don't want anybody else to have to fix it. So other than that, we are still staying home. I did go to the store today and get groceries. I'm trying to go like every 2 weeks instead of every week. And so it's a big process, because by the time I get home, I've sanitized my island and then bring stuff in and put it on half the island, disinfect it with some bleach water, and then put stuff away. So it does take some time, but it's better to do that and it'd be safe than not. So other than that, not a whole lot happening. But I had a few sympathy cards I had to make. A dear friend, actually they're two brothers who I know in Germany. I've known them for, going on 40 years. They've been friends of mine, and their mother just died last week. So I made a couple sympathy cards to send out to them, and but today I thought we would do another card that is just kind of a, hey, I'm thinking about you, I miss you. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna turn you around because excuse me, then I can show you what we're gonna do. So let's do this first, and we'll turn you down this way. And so what I thought I would do today is use Granny Apple Green cardstock. So this is an 8.5 by 11 piece that I've cut in half. So it's going to make a 5.5 by 4.25 card. So I scored it at 4.25. And then I've got a piece of Whisper White that is 5.25 by 4. So it's just a 1/4 of an inch less, and that makes a nice little frame for that. And I just wanted to let you know, you don't always have to only use one stamp set for whatever cards you're making. Hello, Paige and Noli. How are you guys doing? So you don't have to use just one stamp set to make a card. I'm always mixing and matching. So today I thought we would use Very Versailles and Beautiful Friendship. And I modeled this after a card that I saw on Pinterest using neither one of these stamp sets. So I just decided I was going to find something that might work and use that. So I'm going to show you the finished product, because then maybe you can envision what we're going to do. So this is the finished product, and again, as always, I'm going to use a different color than the one I modeled. So this one was using the Bermuda Bay. So the rose color is Bermuda Bay. The rest is Granny Apple Green. So what I thought I would do for now is use this Flirty Flamingo instead. So in the end, you can let me know which one you will like better. All right, so let's get started. We're going to start with the Beautiful Friendship, and I'm going to use the one with the 2 roses. Can you see that I've used this with something really hot pink too many times, but it's okay. And once again, when you're using the cling stamps, have a little padding underneath, because that will make it, that's going to make the stamp a little bit better. All right, so we're just gonna tap, 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 and I'm gonna do sort of this corner. I love Flirty Flamingo. It's just such a cute, nice color. All right, and then we're going to do the same up there. Oh, let me open up my little chamois. I don't know why lately I've been using the chamois more than the Stampin' Scrub. Doesn't really matter. This card also has very minimal stamping, which is kind of nice. So before I forget, I'm going to use this Early Espresso. And I'm going to use the Always Thinking of You from the Very Versailles stamp set. So let me get that. And because we're going to make this layering, I'm going to take the smaller of my stitch dies. These are the the Stitch Nested Label dies. So I picked two that we're going to kind of go together next to each other. So what we're going to do is take the smaller one, and I'm just going to put that down. Oh, sorry, I'm already going to do this backwards, aren't I? So this card is already going to look different than the other one I made. But can you see what I'm doing there? I'm just going to sort of put it in the middle as best I can, because when I stamp on here, I want it to be evenly in the middle of that die. So I'm using the Early Espresso, the Always Thinking of You, and I'm just going to go right, whoops, let me just make sure this is even. Okay, right in the very middle. Okay, that's all we need that Early Espresso for. Now we're just going to take the Granny Apple Green, and I'm going to do these leaves with it. So for those, you don't really need to have the padding if you're using these photopolymer. It's just for the clear stamps that you really should have some sort of a padding. All right, and now, so we're going to use the Granny Apple Green. Hi, Elizabeth. Thanks for joining us. All right, and we're just going to come down. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this bottom end. I think I'm already liking this color better than the Bermuda Bay or the Pacific Point. I think it was Bermuda Bay. Yeah, it was the Bermuda Bay that I used earlier. All right, so we're all done inking. So now what I'm going to do is get my Big Shot. And then we're going to cut out that middle piece that we just worked on. All right. And we're going to use, I have a piece of scrap of the Granny Apple Green because we're going to have to do that as well. So first of all, I'm just going to put this here. And, whoops, upside down. We want to cut it out as close to evenly as we can. And then at the same time, I'm going to take this, let me just cut this, I'll rip that little piece off there. Okay, and I'm going to take the bigger one. Oh, I think so too, Paige. I like the pink better, the flamingo, Flirty Flamingo. All right, so I've got both of those on there. We're just going to run it through the Big Shot. And my pads are getting a little bit old on this Big Shot machine, but I'm going to just keep using them until they're done. I'm just going to run it back through a second time. All right, let's see if it's, because the pads are a little worn, it sometimes gives me a little bit of trouble, but I guess we're going to be okay. Okay, so there's the Granny Apple Green, and here is the other one. So now you've got the two pieces. We're just going to move this out of the way. And I'll put that all away after. You don't need to see me clean up. Okay, so we're going to use our snail. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention that I saw this morning that there are new clearance items on the Stampin' Up! Website. So be sure to take a look. See what is there. Okay. I'm attaching that. Whoops. I don't like when it's just a hair off. It's part of my OCD-ness, I think. There, that looks a little better. Okay, and then we're going to take the other piece of the Granny Apple Green cardstock, the 5.5 by 4 1/4, score it, and I'm going to put this other piece on. And we'll see if we can get that on fairly evenly. All right, and then I've got my dimensionals. So what I'm going to do is take the dimensionals and just put 4 of them on here. And another thing, if you've got these Stampin' Dimensionals, don't waste the edge pieces. So if you're done using the inside pieces, or you just have something small that you want to attach with dimensionals, I just cut the little ends off here, and then I use them. I don't waste anything, because why should you? You know, especially now, these are sort of frugal times. All right, so I took my back pieces off the dimensionals, and now I'm going to line this up. What do you think of that? Isn't that so cute? So you can use whatever sentiment you want. The Very Versailles has the Always Thinking of You that fits nice in this space. You could potentially always use, or always, I'm reading always, the Have a Beautiful Day or Thank You, and just do it on a smaller level. That would look just as nice, that you could still put it in the inside there. Or you could use one of these. I love our beautiful friendship, so very happy to know you. Birthdays, a very big congratulations and best wishes to you. But I thought for the times that we're living in right now, the Always Thinking of You is nice. So I'm going to turn you back around so that I can see what you think. Okay, see that rocking chair, by the way? I have another one just like it in the bedroom. I was sitting in it yesterday and I noticed that it's part of the wood is cracked down below, unfixable. So John's going to take it apart for me, and we're going to move this one into the bedroom because I seem to like to sit there once in a while. Okay, here we are back again. So tell me, which one of these two do you like better color-wise? Do you like the Flirty Flamingo, the pinkish one, or do you like the Bermuda Bay, the bluish one? Paige likes the pink one. I love that rocker. You know, it's so cozy. The one in the bedroom has a little piece so that your pillow doesn't go down through that hole in the back, because I always seem to want a pillow behind my back. So I was kind of disappointed that it broke, but my goodness, they're 30 years old or more, so I'm not surprised. Okay, so clearance is up. Let me know which one of these you like better, was the second thing. So you can see you can use different stamp sets. You don't have to use the same one, and use what you've got, because the one that I saw on the internet, on Pinterest, I don't know if I still have that open. Let me look. Oh, I do. I'll turn it around and show it to you. So this was the one that I saw on Pinterest. I don't have that stamp set. I don't have the saying, but I thought I would copy it, and you can use whatever you like, right? I like the pink one better too. But I like to give people a choice. I like to give myself a choice because when you're first starting, you don't always know. All right, so we do have the host code, which again, I'm gonna have to switch you around. Hold on just a second. Here's the host code. So once again, if you have, if you want to do a Facebook party between now and the end of the month, you're welcome to do that. And then whoever does it is going to get the host rewards for the month for whatever orders that I get. So besides your own, for your party, you would get this. And the clearance counts toward that. So if you want to do a Facebook party, the clearance counts toward your rewards as well. And we're still using the mini catalog for another couple of months. And the new catalog, the new big catalog is going to be coming out in June. So lots of exciting stuff happening. And it's just sad I can't get out and do home parties right now because I really love doing that. And it's been maybe a couple months since I've had one, just because, you know, we're not able to get out and be with people right now. But I'm up for anything, you know. If you guys want to do, even we could do a little Zoom party together. That might work too. If you've got some friends that you'd like to have and do like a in-home party via Zoom, I could make sure you get supplies for that, and you could pass them out to whatever friends want to join us, and then we could all kind of do something together. So there's all kinds of possibilities out there. Think about it. Let me know if you've got any questions, any comments, post them below. And I'm always looking for ideas. So if you guys have a stamp set that you want me to try or a technique that you want to learn more about, one thing we haven't done a lot of yet is heat embossing. So if you want to experiment with that, I can show you how that works, or whatever else. So let me know in the comments below, and join me again next Tuesday for Tuesdays at 2, and we'll have another card and another little together time. Okay, so thanks a lot, everybody. Thanks for joining me live, and if you're watching this later on, be sure to say hello and let me know how you're doing. Alrighty, you guys have a good rest of your Tuesday, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.